Hey there guys, let's have a look at my 1888-05 German commission rifle. This rifle is in 7.92 by 57mm, and this particular example was manufactured in 1891. A true antique. One of the more unusual features of this rifle is the tubular steel barrel jacket. You can see this section here, which is a larger diameter. The inner portion is actually the barrel, and this large portion is actually a shroud that goes all the way down the barrel, and it screws, there's a collar that screws over the back of it to attach it. So the barrel is free floated for this length and then attached at the muzzle to the shroud. Kind of an interesting feature. And that was basically a substitute for the wood handguards which you would normally find on rifles of this vintage. When this barrel got hot, the heat wouldn't come through to the soldier's hands. Also, it did have the effect of basically keeping the barrel free from vibrations except at the muzzle on the breech. We can see the front barrel band here, and it's got some markings on it from the time when it saw service with the German Army. Got your standard style of triangular front sight. A cleaning rod. I believe you'd have to attach two of those cleaning rods together. They're only about half the barrel length. Got our mid-barrel band here with a sling swivel on it. Got our rear sight, and this is a ladder style sight. We'll look at that a little closer later. And you can see the serial number, which is repeated on the barrel jacket and the receiver. And we got the model designation here, and the original model designation, the Gewehr 88. This is the bolt release for taking the bolt out of the rifle. You can see the rifle has the protruding Mannlicher style magazine, safety catch, straight grip stock, with the rather unusual rear sling swivel, and a pretty conventional butt plate. You see the steel butt plate has the conventional large toe portion that German rifle stocks generally have. See that this rifle is equipped with a straight style of bolt handle, and the action is a cock on opening style. Safety catch is applied by turning it to the right side of the rifle. That disengages the striker from the sear surfaces and locks it to the rear. Take it back off safe. To remove the bolt, and push in on this bolt release. Pull the bolt to the rear. The biggest difference between the 1888 commission rifle and the 1888-05 are the modifications which were made to the rifle to enable it to shoot without the use of the Mannlicher in-block clip system. Now, this rifle can use the standard Mauser style 5-round chargers, and there were a number of modifications made to the rifle to enable that. The first one is easily seen here on the top. There are two blocks which have been brazed onto the top of the receiver, and those act as a clip guide. You can see the stripper clip or charger fits into the guide like that. One of the other modifications was this spring-loaded, I'll zoom in here a bit, there's a spring-loaded bar which has been added to the side of the receiver here. Basically this is this acts as a magazine. This acts as a feed lip, basically. You can see how the cartridges will basically spring past that, and allows them to be fed into the rifle. One of the other modifications is on the bottom here. In the original rifle there would have been a hole here, and that would have been to let the expended clips fall out. They've added this sheet metal cover over that hole to block it off. So those adaptations allowed the rifle to be used with standard Mauser chargers, which ensured compatibility with the Mauser rifle, which was the frontline standard at the time. The famous 7.92 by 57mm German round, otherwise known as the 8mm Mauser, was developed specifically for this rifle by the German Commission, which designed this rifle, and it originally featured a 3/18-inch bore dimension. Now, later on, that bore dimension was increased to 3/23, and the earlier rifles were modified to accept the new style ammunition by either replacing the barrels if they were in poor condition, or by lengthening the throat of the chamber so that the bullet of the new style 3/23 dimension bullet would swage down. Now you can see this particular receiver here has got another modification. It has a little circular cut at the front of the loading port, and that's to accommodate the longer Spitzer bullet which was used in the later style ammunition. You can also note that it says S here, and that's an indication that the barrel has been either replaced or has been modified to shoot the larger dimension new style Spitzer bullet ammunition.